What's up guys, DuArktik here with another Marvel Strike Force video, and in this video we are going to talk about the Darkhold team and something that maybe you should keep in mind. I have been considering for quite a while, and I think the more time that goes on, it makes the most sense. Okay, so let's get started. We're gonna talk about the Darkhold. Scarlet Witch. We have Scarlet Witch, we have Doctor Strange, Artless, we have Agatha, Artness, we have Wong, and we have Morgan Le Fay. Now, as you guys all agree with, everyone agrees, Scarlet Witch is probably not a very important character, right? Her abilities are not great, her rework was very underwhelming, and the things that she gives to the team are not that great. She applies some negative effects on her basic, especially if you do the T4 and you have 0 energy. This one gives defense up, deflects and healing, but overall it is nothing special. This one might apply defense down in case the enemies don't have immunity or something like this, and the passive doesn't do anything. Then we have Doctor Strange Supreme, Strange Artless. His basic attack is pretty decent, attacks multiple targets and can flip positive effects into negative effects, 2 of them at least. Then with a special it can turn rewind and apply slow to the enemies, which is very efficient in using this team on offense. On defense is not as great because you never know which character the AI is going to attack. Then we have the ultimate that doesn't do anything apart from damage. Usually it does a very big amount of damage. Even as a skirmisher, he still gets all the benefits from the ultimate, and from the passive as well, so that's fine. And then we have the passive. He heals himself if he has charges. If the Darkhold allies have barrier, he'll give more barrier. On enemy death he gets offense up and speed up. It's pretty nice, and he gives crit chance and whatever to the team. Pretty nice character. Now we have my first question: is he essential? Keep this in mind. She's not essential. Is he essential? Keep this in mind. Okay, now let's talk about Joe Rogan. We have Joe Rogan right here, and Joe Rogan is also very underwhelming, let's say maybe underwhelming, but his basic attack is so powerful that it might be something to consider. So clear negative effects on the Darkhold allies, that's pretty good, and this also works with the isolate attack. On the special it only does damage, so it's pretty garbage, let's be honest, and it has a very long cooldown. Then we have the ultimate, 10 energy, and transfers negative effects from himself to the enemy target, copies positive effects for himself, and he has safeguard if Doctor Strange is an ally and whatever. Those are all fine things. He also gives barrier to himself. Those are all fine things. Is it going to win you the match? The clearing negative effects on the mirror match, probably yes, but who knows if that's gonna be the case. Maybe there is a counter that we are not aware of that is available right now in the game. Who knows about that? On spawn he gives defense up to self and all Darkhold allies, that's pretty good. If they have any amount of barrier, they are getting also deflect, that's excellent. When this character does not have ability block, and that's something very important. Why they mention here ability block specifically? Is there any kind of ability block that would cancel this guy? Maybe, who knows. He gives armor to the Darkhold allies, and if he drops below 30% health, he loses the taunt, and that's all good. Okay, so is he more important than the other two characters? Is Wong more important than Scarlet Witch and Doctor Strange Artless? I would say that yes. That taunt can be very, very convenient, and the fact that he clears negative effects from himself and from the team is pretty legit. Is he going to be able to clear ability blocks? Is he going to have some kind of problem with ability blocks? No, he will not be able to do that, but that might be giving us an idea to work around in order to beat his team. Is there a team available right now that can beat his team? Interesting stuff. Okay, now let's talk about the remaining characters. We have Agatha Harkness and we have Morgan Le Fay. So Agatha Harkness, she's gonna be part of some event that we have no idea if it's gonna be milestones. We maybe know if it's gonna be milestones or whatever, or some kind of strange milestone orb, and that's fine. But this character, Agatha Harkness, she is extremely important, and the red stars for her are also extremely important. She is one of the few characters in the game that benefit by 300% from the red stars, because she gets barrier. So whenever you increase the health, we also increase the barrier, so you are doubling up on the value of your red stars. Whenever you increase the damage, you are also increasing the value of the drain, so you are doubling up on that as well. She gives barrier, she gives drain, and she also gives healing, which is very important. Many people forget about this situation, that she gives 35% healing to all characters, not only Darkhold characters, to all characters. So that's very interesting. And what's also very interesting is that she benefits from the focus, she benefits from the resistance, and she also has a ping attack, a burp, like a Black Bolt has. You remember the Black Bolt burp? We have the same thing here. So she has off-turn attacks, similar to Kestrel, similar to Black Bolt. It only activates one time. That's fine, that's not the best thing ever, but it's pretty legit. So she's the most important characters to have red stars on. One thing that you know for sure is that red stars don't work if you don't have the yellow stars. And that's the point of the video. We are going to talk about the yellow stars for Agatha. And then finally we have Morgan Le Fay. She's going to be event, blah blah blah. We are going to talk about her and their red stars and whatever in another video. Okay, so what's the purpose of this video? The purpose of this video is that we don't know what kind of event will be for Agatha Harkness. What we know for sure is that we have this event going on for Doctor Strange, Strange Heartless, Strange Supreme. It's going on right now, and if you want to get him as a free-to-play to 5 yellow stars, 5 red stars, or 5 yellow stars, you need to spend like 400, 500, 600 cores per day on the heroic campaign and also on the art campaign. And like that, as a free-to-play, if you spend all these cores, and if you always open the orbs whenever you are in a good seed, that will allow you to get 5 stars easily, 5 yellow stars. Now, should you aim actually for a 5 yellow stars on this guy? Let's take a look at his stats. Okay, so taking a look at his stats, this is the stats before. I know this is kind of small, let's see if I can zoom in. Okay, so these are the stats before the buffs from the team. These are the stats before the buffs from the team. You can see Doctor Strange Heartless, he has almost 500k health, 38,000 damage, 19,000 armor, 13,000 focus, and 1500,000 resistance. 15, something like that. I still have COVID, I still have fever, but we have to keep grinding. Okay, so what's the point of this? Is that he has pretty good stats, and taking a look at his kit, he actually does not benefit out of the stats as much as a character like Agatha Harkness. Agatha Harkness, as you can see, she has way less HP, she has less damage, she has more armor, which is good, and she has more focus. But she needs more of everything because of all the things that she does. So when you are comparing these two characters now when they are buffed, you can see that Doctor Strange on his own, based on his base stats and based on what the team gives to him and what he does for the team, he might not require as many yellow stars as a character like Agatha Harkness. Agatha is probably going to win you the game if she stays alive. She's the priority target to kill on the team. And if Doctor Strange dies, like, no one cares. That's the reality of it. His damage from the ultimate is 100% overrated. You are not going to win a match just because of his ultimate. Yes, it will help, but it's not the factor that is going to win you the match. What wins you the match is Agatha staying alive and Morgan Le Fay also staying alive. Apart from that, these other characters, Strange and Scarlet Witch, they are not as important. Okay, so going back into the game. Knowing that Scopely has been a little bit iffy in terms of giving out shards for us, most of the events like the Scarlet Spider event and the Echo event, we got a very small amount of shards for free-to-play players. Maybe you should consider, after you get 4 yellow stars on this guy, you should spend all these 400 or 500 cores or 600 cores a day. Maybe you should save all of those cores to spend on this orb. The Covenant, Covenant what orb? Covenant Leader orb. Maybe it would be a good idea for you to save your cores and spend here and get Agatha as 5 yellow stars or as 6 yellow stars or as high as you can based on spending these cores, rather than spending them on the campaign from Doctor Strange. Because yes, his campaign is very good, the orb that he has is pretty decent, he has all these kind of characters that we still need. It has like 5 or whatever, 5 or 8 unfarmable characters. So we have Deadpool, we have Echo, we have Kate Bishop, we have Lady Deathstrike, we have Magic from the Limbo team, we have Silver Samurai, we have Scarlet Spider, and we have Spider-Punk. So yeah, it's very tempting to get these orbs, because even if you don't get a lot of Doctor Strange, you can get these other characters that are important as well. But if you are someone that cares about the arena meta, Doctor Strange Heartless is not that important. Maybe it's not even going to be part of the final team. Maybe not, because on the final team maybe there is a counter already that will possibly destroy this team. Stay tuned for that video. But yeah, it's something that I'm making this video so you keep this in mind and have it into consideration whenever it comes to you having 4 yellow stars and 4 red stars on Doctor Strange, that maybe you should start saving your cores and spend them here on this character that actually matters, actually is going to help you to win the matches, and is actually part of the core of this team, of the Darkhold team, instead of spending your cores here. But you guys let me know in the comments below what you think about this. Do you think that Doctor Strange Supreme is more important than I give him credit for? You think Agatha is overrated, even that she gets tons of barrier, tons of healing, tons of damage, tons of negative effects, tons of everything, the burp outside of her turn whenever characters go down, all these mechanics? Do you think that I'm underrating him and overrating her? Or do you think that maybe I'm correct and everyone should save their cores to spend here and forget about this guy after he's at 4 yellow stars and that's it? Let me know in the comments below what you think about it. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you smash that like button. And if you found the information helpful, make sure you share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content. And I will catch you guys later.